Hi, and welcome back to the next episode of my Wally Let's Play. Now, the next three levels we'll be focusing on are going to be much more interesting. Actually, I might go back to my original rule for these two because these levels are pretty long. Yeah, we've already seen this. Okay. Yeah, this area is pretty small, as you can see by the map, but...
Let Wally do the work.
Oh, I am.
Too much garbage in your face? There's plenty of space out in space. B&L Starliners leaving each day. We'll clean up the mess while you're away.
I have watched the movie so many times, I could quote that verbatim. Wall-E is like my favorite, not only like my favorite Pixar movie, my favorite movie ever, period. Like, you might not guess that about me, given how much I talk about, like, A Bug's Life on my other, like, on one of my blogs, but, yeah. Like, I first saw this movie when I was younger, and it just really, really stuck with me. So this is a vortex. Now these can technically, if you're accurate or lucky, you can destroy these without going in your first person mode. Like, basically to destroy these vortexes, I don't know what the plural of vortexes are. Vortices? I don't know. But there's always going to be a cube in the middle of them. And in order to destroy the vortex, you just have to destroy the cube. Now, the best way is just go into first person view like that, and destroy it like that, because you got the best shot at it. Though, if you're a lucky or a good shot, like I said, you just aim your laser at it, or a cube, and you can technically destroy it without ever going into first person view mode. Now this level is predictably a lot more like... it's a lot more of collecting these energy charges. As you might be able to guess. Lots of levels.
Millions of robots with one directive. Wallies are now here to clear the way.
Lots of levels basically have a main purpose of collecting energy charges like this. Now, if you can see that little sparkling area over there on the cubes, that's actually an artifact, so we're gonna get it. Like, it's worth noting that you don't need first-person mode for everything, but you do need it for artifacts. And let's watch this. You can't see me smiling behind the microphone, but trust me, I am smiling a lot. I just love that they took the time to animate, like, all these little things. It really adds some character to the game. Not that Wall-E is a character really need it, but I just like it. It's cute. Yeah, 50. Seems like a lot, huh? Especially since the energy charge cubes are really spread out, and most of them only have, like, 1 or 2 in them. Like, see? That's just 1. That's 2. That's another 1. So that's only 4 from those 3 cubes. Now, this is basically like... This whole level is basically like... We're gonna show you how things are gonna work around here. You gotta know this. Like, some cubes are higher up, so you can't easily get them without going into first-person view mode. That door we'll get back to a little later. Let's see. This whole thing, I think, might have once been, like, some sort of highway overpass thing. I don't know. It's also so... It also seems to be... Maybe it was some kind of huge construction equipment or something? I don't know, it's kind of unclear. Explosive cubes. Ah yes, these are the cube generators. And you can see this cube generator has been producing nacho cheese. Nah, just kidding, but... Basically, cube generators produce different types of cubes. Some of them make just normal cubes you can throw. Some of them make explosive cubes like this one, which will explode when you throw them. But, like, they're safe as long as you're just carrying them around. And you can use these to destroy things like that, as long as you keep a safe distance. But naturally, if you get too close, you're always going to get hurt. You don't want that to happen. And then there's another type of cube generator that makes magnetic cubes, which we'll get to much later. But on Earth, you only see cube generators that make explosive cubes. So we've really only scratched the surface as to what cube generators can really do. Aha, and here there's a security door. Like, these don't just open, or, like, open with energy charges or something. Instead, you can solve a puzzle. Now, on Earth, these puzzles are really simple, but they get harder once you get farther in the game, naturally.
Remember this code and reproduce it to gain access.
You can solve this 3 times.
You're all clear.
That's not very good security, if you think about it. Most of the people trying to break in were just really dumb. Whoop! Okay, I missed. I think there's something back behind here, too. Aha! I think, as you can see, that's another artifact. So let's check that out. Ah. Sometimes Wally will refuse to dig it up if he's, like, too close or too far away from it. Come on. Aha, there we go. Yeah, that one just wasn't really working. This one's a plunger. Wow. like, the sad thing about the artifacts is that you only collect them once per profile. Like, once you've collected them, you can never collect them again. And you don't even get, like, the little, animations. What? You don't even get, like, the little animations saved in, like, the cutscenes. Like a cutscenes area, or anything. Like, they do have, like, a cutscene section of the menu, but it's pretty sturdy. But like, that isn't for artifact stuff. Like, if you want to see the animations again, you're gonna have to play a different profile. Now, naturally, if you get too close to a vortex, that can hurt you. So you have to destroy it from a safe distance. Alright, about halfway there. Yeah, see? There you go. If you can aim well enough, you can destroy those vortexes without having to go into first person view. Alright, here's a different type of security
Dial
door.
the correct code to gain access.
This one's like the easiest one. You just have to match the colors. And you're having plenty of time to do it.
You're all clear.
Okay. What else? I've played this level so many times. I'm just doing most of it on instinct by now. Let's see here. Yeah, as you might have been able to guess from the way I've been playing this, like the gray cubes can only be destroyed by like box swarming into them or throwing a cube at them. The red ones can only be destroyed with lasers, and the blue ones can be destroyed by like any way you want. Oh wait. I almost forgot. Okay. 45. Where's the rest of them? There they are. And that's 50. All right. They just use the same, like, clunking noise for anything running into anything else. It can be kind of funny in some cases. Oh no, look at all that building damage, how tragic. Whew. Whew. Okay, I'm actually really glad I made it because I've had like a weird problem before where I'm not able to make it up those things. Yeah, this level is long enough that it needs to like auto-save in the middle of it. It's basically like 2 levels in one. Because this level you need to collect energy charges too. Alright, let's see here. This seemed to be like some sort of, I don't know, office building? Even had like a big conference room table. I think that was a computer monitor. Oh well. Yeah, this one you only need 30. So not as much. What? Whew. Almost fell off there. I used to think those giant log things were fallen trees, even though we're nowhere near a forest. They're actually pillars. And... yep, that's the last of them. Oop, never mind. So I think there's okay then. I think there's an artifact somewhere around here. Yeah, these steam vents will damage Wally. Like, you can turn a box form and you'll be impervious to those kinds of damage, honestly. But you can also just wait for it to stop. Okay. Now what's this?
Wow.
Megaphone. Okay. Aw. I remember when I was younger, like, I was really big into space and robots, and I can probably track both of those interests back to this movie. Like, oh yeah, you thought it was Star Wars, but nope. I was just really big into robot romance. Funny thing though, my mom's actually really into Star Wars, so don't know, maybe being destined to like robots in space just runs in the family? Let's see here. Yeah, this is a tower. And this has 2 sections. Yeah, look, I just destroyed there. It's basically just like a electrical field. So naturally it would have hurt me. Here's another security
Match
door.
the color pairs and you'll gain access.
It's a simple matching colors kind of one. Not that hard.
You're all clear.
Patterns on Earth aren't even that hard. I guess it brings up that alert for you there because, like, you might have missed the one in the last level. Now, let's see here. And I'm pretty sure that this one you have to be a little bit quicker on. Actually, let's see. Or maybe not. Yeah, one of the little, like, hit the target and they'll bring up a platform sort of things. One of them is, more time sensitive. But the other one isn't. But there is, there was an artifact over on that platform, so I'll be going back there. It looks like there's just weird little pieces of confetti flying through the air, even though that's probably just like paper scraps or something. Ah! Again? How am I gonna fall down there? Alright, we make it. That's really bright. Traffic cone. Wally discovers the joys of making sand sculptures. Ah, well, maybe this can still work as a party hat. No, thank you. Yeah, this one I believe is timed. Which was, more stressful when I was not that good at this game. I had to, like, inch up these little platforms bit by bit because they were too thin I was afraid I'd fall off. But look at me now! I have no fear. Alright, here we go. Okay. There's a door there. I believe that will lead to another artifact. And there it is. Oh, those trash sculptures in the background. Really well defined. Boomerang always comes back. I tricked it this time. Oh man. This platform's a little bit trickier to get across because it's timed, but it also isn't like a... It isn't like a... You have to make a couple of jumps across it like that. And now let's move on to the next phase. And yes, Wally is going to travel across that. He gets himself into such precarious situations. It's just... I want to hug him. Right. And he does this on like a daily basis.
Wow. Ah.
Ah! Little artifact collected thing didn't pop up. It usually does. Oh well. For some reason it didn't register, now it's collected again later. This section is long, but there also are checkpoints if you die at any point. Like this part, I believe, is a checkpoint. I also don't believe I've died once so far, so... yeah. I'm just really good at keeping Wally alive. That's always a good skill to have. Whoa, okay. Okay. Couple more jumps. Alright, and this is the very last part of this level. Basically just have to go around in circles a bit. And here's another artifact. Yeah, some of them you're gonna come across naturally, others are a little bit off to the side. This one's a telescope. Pretty nice one.
Ah.
You know, I mentioned I was into space and robots as a kid. I'm still pretty into space. And robots too, for that matter. We make it. All that for nothing. Poor guy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they added like this little sub-arc for Wally to do. Jeez, he just flung the entire fridge aside! Like, gee. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they just gave them that little sub-arc to do so that they have enough levels that actually take place on Earth. Because Wally doesn't spend that much time on Earth before he meets Eve. And everything goes uphill from there. Alright. Alright. Now this is the level where you start chasing the red dot. As you might guess, this level is pretty much exactly the same to, like, one of the first levels I played. It's still got all the cubes and everything, so if you want to get 100% score, you're gonna have to spend more time getting cubes than chasing the dot. But I think we're gonna save this level for later. Because that'll start basically, like, it's not very long, but it starts like basically the whole next arc of the story, so that will be it for today, and I'll see you next time.